what's up? Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good? Red Panda Anthem. It's your boy.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I don't want to butcher your name. Go ahead.
It's Timothea.
Timothea, what's up?
Good evening, gentlemen. And first, I want to thank you guys for your service to the EYL movement. It is absolutely incredible to be a part of this community.
Thank you.
But my question is, can you help me to understand what we should be looking at in relationship to the market as it relates to war? There's a lot of information in the news about the Ukraine and Russia and the US's potential intervention. Any information you can give would be great.
Permission to speak honestly and calmly. Biden is just talking. He's not going to make a move. He doesn't, and his term is going to come to an end soon, but he doesn't want to be early cannon fodder in that debate. The powers that be in the countries that really run the world, they'll get that settled. Is it scary? Yes, but if you go look historically through war, through every cycle, and it's one of the things that Josh talked about, Bonham talked about, I think in the second episode when he was here, no matter what we've been through, war, famine, feast, manipulation of markets, derivatives, like the market is always doing well. So in the short term, it may suck. For those of us that are old enough to remember the Gulf War, that 90, 91, 92, 93 span, things were tough, right? But that 5-year period, the market is always fine. So I wouldn't look at a short-term situation. And let's be honest, we just got out of the war in Iraq, last year? And the market boomed as a result. So in the grand scheme of things, it won't matter that much, even though politically and for our country, it is terrifying. The only threat that I'm worried about is China's, for lack of a better term, three-headed dragon strategy that they're going to use against us, which is Russia, Africa, which is why they bind up all of Africa and then Latin America to then attack the country. And this is why, like, all this, the reason why I'm so big on the comments, because the thing that tears our community apart is the infighting. Like, we're going to end up having a civil war off of media. And then that's when they're going to send Russia in, Latin America in, Africa in at one time to then try and finish the job off. Like, this is a game of chess. But as far as the short-term war, we have nothing to worry about. Honestly.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and
Can
gentlemen.
I squeeze in one more question, guys? I'm sorry.
Shotty, you ready to get in the snow? Shotty tired of me, man. I was calm.
Guidelines, Janet.
Come on.
No. Well, go ahead.
Last one. All right. I hope she's ready to.
What's the name?
Amy.
Shout out to somebody putting in the chat, say birthday. Happy birthday. I saw you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey, Amy.
Evening. I'll make it real quick. Thank you guys so much, first and foremost, for what you do. Most of us don't take it for granted.
No.
So
it's a little entertainment too. To take your time. Well, we got you.
All right.
I'm gonna protect you.
My question is just in regards to options versus futures trading. So I recently started options trading, but listening to Market Mondays, Ian, it sounds like you're more of a proponent for futures. So I just wanted to know, is there an advantage to one versus the other? And do you recommend people doing both, or what are your thoughts on the two?
My advice to anyone is to focus on the one that you're going to put the most time into. For me, well, what is your financial goal? Like, you don't have to say a dollar amount, but like, what's your end goal?
I'm still working on that realistically, honestly.
There's no such thing as realism. You are amazing. You are worthy. But this is the part that when I focus on it, I know it's tough. And I've even told my brother this, my friends, it's like, go in the mirror and you're going to feel crazy when you do it. You're going to be like, damn, Ian got me doing this voodoo in the mirror. You have to say, I am worthy to make $9 million a year. I'm worthy to make $20 million a year. The first 30 days you say it, you're going to feel crazy. Trust me. Then you're going to get to a point and then the world is going to open up. You're going to see deals in a different structure. Here's what I do know. And I was just talking about this with Melissa. Like, when you hit a goal, because there's different types of depression. I'm not talking about clinical depression, but when you hit a goal, well, I'll ask you guys, have you guys ever hit a goal and you thought it was big, but it was really small? When you hit it, you was more disappointed with actually hitting the goal.
Yeah.
It sent you down a spiral. Like, why didn't I reach bigger? So now you have to set another goal, another one on top of that, right? So pick that
Another one.
Shout out Khaled. But in terms of why I pick one over the other, futures pays more. It's no way to. Now it's harder, but it's harder to play in the NBA than it is overseas. But the reward is higher as a result. So that's why I put all my attention and time in the futures. So whatever one you lean towards the most, there are advantages to both, right? Ultimately, maybe for year 4, year 5, if you can do long-term investing in futures and options, you're great, but you're going to have to build your base with one. That's why everyone who was in Forex, when the Forex liquidity dried up and it went right to Bitcoin in 2015, 2016, they picked up because now Bitcoin looked like the Euro USD. Shout out to everybody that was trading Forex before. Then the penny stock volume dried up and went to Bitcoin. That's why the markets are damn near the same in terms of liquidity, volume. Like the chat names are almost the same, right? So pick one that you can master. For me, when that lady took that money from me, my baby's gonna be 7 on the 7th of February. I was like, I'm never gonna let a person on earth tell me when I can take care of my child, how I want to take care of my child. And then the only people that I knew that was making real money out of the market that was trading were futures traders. So I want you to pick your goal first, but I want you to set a high goal because you're worthy of $2 to $5 million, $7 million a year, even if you don't know how you're gonna get there. How you gonna get there doesn't matter. The decision to get there. And I know Shadi humble, not number one podcast, ambitious. My boy get to grinning. I'm like, oh God, he called Diddy today. Puffed and told him, so hey, Playboy, if Big would have had the podcast with, get him riled up. So Marv, we're gonna kick it after this. We're gonna look talk. Yeah, Dynasty, no, not Ming, but Sean, Dame Kareem, gangster team. You worthy that $5 million.
Yeah.
Go get it. And I'm here to help you. And if I made y'all money, please put yes in chat. I don't have my drop in yet, but I will next week.
That's the drop. Yeah. And somebody's asking where could they learn futures? There was this
Red Panda.
There was this guy we interviewed episode 70 on Earn Your Leisure.
Classic should have went triple.
By the name of Ian Dunlap. Pretty good source. You might want to tap in with him.
Duval had a good post. Like a lot of times people get finessed because they're looking at the people that are being flashy versus the ones who are really good. That episode would have went great if I was like, yo, let me show you how to make 200% long-term investment, how to make $25,000 a week with futures. Mitigation of risk. I don't want that trouble. It comes with that. Trading has considerable risk. Please consult your advisors. My NFT creators, please go get your legal if you are now just making your NFTs. For those of you who are teaching trading, please be very, and I'll do you a solid. Go on joinredpanda.com, copy my disclaimer, send it to your lawyer, tell them to make you something like that. Because when you get a class action lawsuit and they're going to try and come get you for 25 or 50 million, and most of you don't have it, you're going to go bankrupt. We just saw it happen with the girl, Tasha K, who was doing it with Cardi. Be mindful. There's a bunch of ways. You may not be able to beat competition head on. The legal way is another way to get a lot of people out. That's why you see so many lawsuits in corporate. Be mindful, protect yourself at that's why I never talk big numbers. The risk isn't worth it. The wolves are always watching. It's just different wolves on different levels.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Market Mondays, another Market Mondays in the book. Shout out to everybody that got a chance to check it out. If you haven't got a chance to check it out, your replay will be available. Check out the Apple, Spotify, and shout out to Apple once again. Check us out tomorrow
Especially on Apple.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Parting words for Alan.
Yeah. First, shout out to my parents. They actually tune into Market Mondays right now.
Oh, that's amazing. Shout out to them.
Yeah. I said, yo, you should.
Amazing.
I'm like, yo, you should understand what's happening. Like, this is a big thing that's happening. Like, you don't even know about it. So they gave Rachel Maddows a break for the night, and they tuned into their youngest son. So
I'm honored.
shout out to my parents for tuning in, and shout out to all the earners and the pandas. So we want to let y'all know about a great choice. If you're looking to bank or invest, Ally's leading digital financial service company with passionate customer service innovative financial solutions, and are relentlessly focused on doing it right for both customers and our communities. Get with Ally so that you can save, invest, and spend on the things that matter to you most. For everything we need, we're all better off with an Ally. Shout out to the good folks over there.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
said try to get Byron Allen. I ran up on Byron
Yeah,
Allen.
that
in
was
Los Angeles.
that was interesting.
He looked at me like I was crazy. So if y'all know Byron Allen,
Maybe he was having a rough day.
maybe.
Yeah. I mean, the Rams were losing at the time. We were at the game.
I mean, I would say, I don't know.
But he been going through some stuff though. Like
Right. It was kind of one of those, what? Huh? What? So
does that give you motivation though?
yes, every time. So every time we walk away from a situation like that, I'm like, we gotta go harder. We gotta go harder. They don't know. Okay, they don't know.
Yeah.
All right, foot on the gas. Foot on
And also too, I want you guys that are watching to be mindful too. Like if someone doesn't know you using the motivation, but don't let it fuel your hate. Because I mean, he's a normal person too, and he just may not have been exposed.
That's
You
it.
never know.
Yeah, he doesn't
That's
know.
all. It's that's one of the valuable lessons in life. We never take anything personal. I know for sure he's not taking. I don't take it personal. Just all right. We gotta keep going. Nothing happens before it's time. So
That's a fact.
But when it does happen, oh baby. You want to give an update on Houston dates? I saw somebody in Zoom asking about it.
we're gonna give it another now. So the Houston date will be. We're gonna finalize it. It'll be like in the first week of April, and so Houston, we are looking forward. So
What y'all gonna get?
So looking forward to being out there.
I want to say it, but
Hey, somebody's talking about some
Say it,
stuff.
Ian,
What's
say it.
going on? What's this?
Say it, Ian.
That's Matt. I told you. But-
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see
see,
you.
he
guys.
wrapping up. It's good. He ready to drive through the snow. Go get him some
I didn't even
hot
get on my
chocolate.
sound. I didn't even use all my sounds today, man. All right, I got more. Don't worry. Tune in next week. I got some more.
This that Red Panda Anthem.
Ian, what's up?
This that Red Panda Anthem.
Rap Panda, what's
This
good?
that Red Panda Anthem.